Colonius, and I started in animation at the Walt Disney Studio in October of 1935. When I first arrived at the studio, I was as a trainee, and I was born in Finland, and I arrived in San Francisco and worked for a while as a traffic boy, and I had a friend who had contact with Dorman Smith, who was the dean of the political cartoonists for the San Francisco Examiner, and I got to show him some of my drawings, which he thought were rather amateurish, but had some promise. And he wrote to one of the directors at the Disney studio named Ben Sharpstein, who then got in touch with me, and they hired me for $15 a week as an animation trainee. I worked as an in-betweener, and eventually as an assistant for Frank Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
And then the war came along, and I was drafted and wound up in the Signal Corps Photographic Center in New York,
Mm-hmm.
which gave me the opportunity to learn to know New York, and in a geographic sense as well as in other respects. So when the war was over with, I came back to California for a short term, and then decided to go to New York and open up my own studio in Manhattan, which I did. It took me about 2.5, 3 years to accomplish that. And so I had my own studio in New York for about 20 years.
Doing commercials?
Doing animated commercials, and also some live action. And then finally I decided to come back to California and go into sort of semi-retirement. When I came back, I went to work for a while for Hanna-Barbera.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've just been doing work like that. I've retired entirely for the last 5 years.
What memories do you carry of the animation field? What good memories?
Well, working at Disney's was really a privilege and a tremendous break for me and for many others as well, because the insistence on quality and the character of the people too. It was probably the best grouping of skilled and dedicated and intelligent people I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
So in that respect, I learned a great deal, and I feel that I was very privileged to have the opportunity to work there.
Well, thank you very much, Lars.
Right.
I appreciate this,
You bet.
and we'll see.